So this is the woman, my great-grandmother, who taught me to disrespect racism. And let me get in a real clear about this. This woman married a black man and brought him to a sundown town and convinced all of them that he wasn't black, he was Italian. She may or may not have murdered him many years and 6 children later. She got a black eye, and a week later, he was no longer with us. Apparently, the official story was he got drunk and tried to swim in the river. But he must have dove in like head first without using his arms or something, because he had a big old crack in his head. We have reason to believe, number one, this woman definitely stole a baby. She 100% stole a baby. My mom was stolen. 100%. Now, whether or not we actually have any relation to my great-grandmother via blood is very debatable. Where was I before this? Oh yeah, we have reason to believe that her government name was not the name she gave the government. We have reason to believe we don't know this woman's name. I know she was twerking back during the original Roaring Twenties, and I know that she referred to cadaver dogs, the dogs they use to, like, find a dead body that's been buried a long time ago. She referred to them as rats, and she hated them. She liked every other dog but cadaver dogs. She passed away about 15 years ago. We were, kind of sad. We have no idea where she is. We don't even know for sure that she's gone. It's a very real chance she just went and reinvented herself in Santa Fe or something, because we made, as a family, the unfortunate, in hindsight, choice of letting her daughter, who fried her brain in the 70s, absolutely cooked herself off, handling the funeral arrangements. So there's a very real possibility that she ended up wherever. It was a tragic moment. None of us really thought at the time to question her when she said she would handle the arrangements. So my mom, who is the baby that my great-grandmother stole, has several options for a father, and quite frankly, at this point, a bit of a question mark behind grandmother. Because once again, we're not really sure where she got my mom 100%. Because the woman who's, registered on my mom's birth certificate, had severe mental disabilities. And there's some very legitimate questions about where this baby that is my mom came from. And growing up in that kind of environment, my own father is a question mark of a bit of, I had a really great weekend. And me, as a person, I am essentially a swag bag from a killer, 5-day party that she went to. All right? You don't have a family tree, child. You have family algebra. You have a family murder documentary series. All right? Okay? That's the best. I did a DNA thing to try and find out, and we got more questions. All right? We got relatives in places we shouldn't have relatives. We don't know.
I just want to know, I don't care anything about the rest of the story that he stated. The one part of the story that stuck out, that really mattered, was the fact that during that timeline, that woman was so infatuated with a black man that she tried to convince a whole sundown town that he is not black, that he is European. And then somehow, some way, that black, European, Italian man disappeared into a river, and he had a giant gash or crack directly in his head, as he stated. Yeah, and then on top of the fact of how the great-grandmother does not like cadaver dogs, I wonder why. I wonder if that was not the first time that she's done something like that. And the reason I want to bring this up is because for a lot of black guys out there who decide that they want to dibble and dabble, cool, fine, do whatever it is that you want to do, right? I really don't care. The main part that I do care about is when things happen and then your families start to care, and then they start crying to the black community and telling us that, yo, something's got to be done, justice, and all this other type of stuff. Well, I need for a lot of those families to realize that y'all should have been talking about justice when that person was still alive, when they were actually still here, when you can actually still have a conversation directly with them and let them know of the ugly history that is directly there, that is even still present at this moment in time. as we are currently speaking. Because like I said before, there's a multitude of times that I've tried to cover stories like this. Not even try to. There's moments and times that I have covered stories like this and brought this directly up. And you'll have some of those guys pop directly in and they decide that they want to give their 2 cents. And I'm like, really? There's nothing for you to actually say. There's nothing for you to actually say. I don't actually care. This is just a warning for those who will pay attention and listen. I don't need you to be loud and proud about anything. I need you to silently listen and just shut up, because this is the most amount of caring that I can realistically actually show. Because at the end of the day, I can't care for somebody who does not really care for themselves. I can't love you more than you love yourself. That's impossible for me to do. That's a Herculean feat, right? And I am not up for that task. You are on your own directly on that. And I'm going to do what little I can. And I'm going to make sure to spend what little energy I can in order to specifically give out, those types of warnings or throw a flag directly on a play. Because again, like I said before, for a lot of y'all fools that want to come through and be like, oh man, you up here trying to, police what it is that a black man is doing. No, I don't care. Like, yo, go directly into a river. Several. go directly with the ancestors. Go right there. I don't care, bro. Like, I'm just letting you know, I don't care. I don't. It's whatever you want to sit up there and do. If you want to sit up there, end up 6 feet deep, go right ahead. You want to end up in a pond, in a river, in a lake, go right ahead. If you want to be somewhere in the mountain ranges, never to be found or heard from again, go right ahead. You want to be the next bit of alligator bait, go right ahead. I don't care. I don't care. Just make sure that your family is not coming directly in my direction to try to have me actually care. Right? Because I'm going to give the exact same energy that y'all normally give in my comment section throughout these years that I've tried to come through and bring this information directly to y'all. I'm going to give y'all that exact same type of energy. I'm going to be sarcastic. I'm going to be nonchalant. I just don't care. Just like how you don't care, I don't care. Because the main thing that y'all set up and said is like, yo, stop trying to police black men and all. You're right. I got you. No problem. I gotta treat you just like the whole other side of the spectrum. And I gotta give y'all the exact same treatment. Like I said, equality all the way, brothers. Equality all the way. Like I said, you got it. If you want to sit up there and go see if, whatever sky deities exist, go out there. Go skydive with a parachute. Go right ahead and do it. I am all for it. I will sit up there and even pay for the trip. Well, like I said, it'd be like that. And even with this man telling the story of about one of the women of his family, one of the many women in his family, him honestly telling the story, you're going to have a lot of guys out there be like, well, that was them. It's not going to sit up there and be me because I'm smarter than the average bear. Boo boo. The picnic basket is mine. The ranger will never catch me. Right? Stupid stuff. You got a lot of fools out here that think that they're invincible. They really think that God is just going to protect them from everything, including their own stupidity and their own ignorance. And that's just not how it works. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.